Hey everybody, this is that German guy Josh Runquist, and I'm here with Donald Tardy from Obituary, who's going to be doing a main support act for the Death to All tour with Death to All, Obituary, Massacre, Rivers Of Nihil, and local band Duretla at St. Paul, Minnesota at the Amsterdam Bar and Hall. How are you doing tonight?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm so glad I'm finally able to see you guys for the first time.
Oh, awesome. You're in for a treat, man.
Oh, definitely. Been waiting so long for this. So how did this tour come about for you guys opening for Death to All?
Death to All came to us and asked if we would be interested in it, and it was right at the release date of the new album, so obviously we wanted to focus on America and Canada and the United States album sales, so this was a perfect timing for us, along with the KROCKS tour that we just finished.
Oh, that's right. Sadly, that tour did not come around here, but I was hoping to be able to see you guys.
Yeah, that was a great package. We were only allowed to do 11 shows on the KROCKS tour because we confirmed the Death to All tour first. Mm-hmm. So when KROCKS came to us, we obviously said yes, but we had to skip a few to make it to the beginning of this one. So it's been going good.
Yeah, it sounds like a great year for you guys. I mean, with a brand new killer album, one of my favorite death metal albums of the year so far. And, being able to tour with KROCKS and Death to All, I mean, it's just like such great packages this year.
Yeah, it is. We're really lucky. KROCKS invited us out, and we jumped at that opportunity because we knew that those dudes are an amazing band. That record is just unbelievable. And the Death to All, it's a cool package, I think, for all metalheads, especially young kids, because a lot of people that are 25 years of age and younger never had an opportunity to see Chuck live. Mm-hmm. So at least they're going to get to experience his music live on stage with a lot of the band members that recorded the albums with him. So it's a pretty magical night.
Yeah. And of course, with you guys being around at the time of death and everything, it's like so very appropriate that you guys would be going on tour together.
Yeah, and it is. It's a lot of seasoned veterans on this tour, on both Obituary stage, Massacre stage, and of course the Death to All stage. So there's a lot of good Florida death metal legends on stage tonight.
Oh, so very true. Unfortunately, the weather's not the best, but hopefully everyone's going to be coming out tonight. I know everyone that I know that lives around here has just been so excited for this show.
Yeah,
I can just expect it getting packed.
Yeah, and it's not your first cold night here in St. Paul or in Minnesota in general. And I hope people are smart enough to get off the couch and get in their cars and brave the weather and come witness some Florida death metal.
Absolutely. So how has the reception been for the new album so far?
Great. We've been playing these songs, some of the new ones, for a long time because the writing process was years, and we were able to go and tour Europe, some of the festivals. So we were playing some of these songs before the album even came out. So I have a feeling it's all over YouTube and people are watching it and enjoying the videos because now everyone already knows these songs, and it's a really great feeling to see new songs going over so well.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it too. It's like anytime I put it on, it's just like it feels so solid from beginning to end, which I love in an album, where it doesn't feel like there's any filler or anything. It's just like you can just sit down within one full listen and just enjoy every sound that you hear.
Nice, I appreciate that.
Oh, not a problem. So what has been your setup for the recording and live this time around?
The drum kit I've been using that same style. It's what Tommy Aldridge used when it was Ozzy Osbourne when I was just a teenager and I saw it, which is I've been playing Yamaha my whole career proudly. Mm-hmm. And just two 22-inch bass drums, isolated with the cymbals coming out of the actual bass drums themselves, two toms on a tri-stand in between the bass drums. And then on this kit that I'm using live is actually two floor toms that are on a stand, on a tri-stand as well. And just all the goodies around it with Sabian cymbals.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
That is a great combination of Yamaha and Sabian.
Yeah, and it sounds really good right now.
Oh, very cool.
And that's that drum kit is the one I recorded the album. In fact, the drum heads that are still on there recorded Inked Blood, so you're hearing the actual drum kit.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah,
I got to look at that right before we started this, and it's just like it's a very beautiful combination that you got going on there.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Excited about it.
Oh, very much so. So what are you guys' plans in 2015?
Well, yeah, we're super busy. We're confirming everything right now. The good thing is Inked Blood's doing very well, and it seems like everyone on the planet wants a little bit of Obituary right now. So we just confirmed March, April for South America. Then the Europe we go immediately to Europe after this. After Christmas, we go and we do January, February in Europe, and then South America. And then we're just confirming now all the European festivals, the With Full Force and Wacken and Hellfest and all the big ones. which is great because again, we're really excited about the new album, and we're just trying to push it. We want fans to hear it, and more importantly, to get it in their hands, because we worked tirelessly for years on this album. So for one fan to simply go buy it means a lot to us, and that's what we're hoping for.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I did. I mean, I was fortunate enough through Relapse to get a promo of the copy, but I also went out on that Tuesday and picked it up as well. Nice. Because I want to support you guys, because it is so solid and it's just so good all the way through.
Great, man. Appreciate that. And it does. That means a lot to us. Album sales are not what they used to be, but people still want it, and especially metalheads. So it's a good feeling that they're supporting the bands that they love.
Oh, very much so. So with the new album, was there anything left on any B-sides in the future, or is there any ideas after this, or is everything that you wanted?
Well, it was it's a monster album. I mean, it's the longest record we've ever written, along with the bonus tracks on the deluxe. It's an hour-long album, so we do have other material. There is stuff in the future, but right now, obviously, Inked is an important album that we're really focused on. We always create, we're always thinking ahead, and we're always looking towards the future as Obituary, and there is other stuff for fans, and that'll come at the right time.
Oh, very cool. So again, just like we were talking about, it's 2014 has been a great year for death metal and everything, and especially for Obituary with all the great tours that you've been on. What other bands in the future would you like to be able to tour with or tour again with?
I would have said Slayer if Lombardo was still a part of it, but I kind of lost the desire. I don't know, just the typical ones I think that fans would like to see. I think Obituary Exodus in America would be sick. Maybe a Bay Area bash, Us and Testament would be a sick package, I think. And I'm a huge fan of Lamb of God, so I would love to open for them dudes.
Oh, that would be a really cool tour.
Yeah.
So is there anything that you guys are listening to on the bus? Or is it pretty quiet?
Old stuff, man. We're listening. We still listen. We bust out stuff, and it's always the first Priest album, or just old Sabbath, or even just stuff that's not metal. You'll come up on the bus, and we'll be listening to Beastie Boys, or Steve Miller, or Billy Squier, weird stuff that some kids that are again under 30 years old would be like, who the hell is Billy Squier? So.
Yeah, they don't know the magic of stroke. And
yeah, exactly.
But that's why I think a tour like this is so great, just showcasing the early days of death metal with Death to All and Obituary. And there might be some kids out there thinking you guys are brand new with this album, and then when they go back and they hear Slowly We Rot or something like that, they get to experience what the old school death metal sounded like.
Yeah, when we write music, we always think of old fans, because the dudes that have been following us, I think they have the same mindset as us. So when we write music, we write just the best song we can that we think is grooving, and I think that's what the old fans are going to enjoy as well. But the new fans, it's important because maybe they haven't even experienced Obituary besides seeing the logo on a t-shirt here and there, and then they step in and they see it live. And we are geared for live show. It's one thing recording an album and making decent records, but we are geared for live. We are one of the heavier bands live. And hopefully that draws new fans, the dudes that come walking in and see it for the first time. And like you said, hopefully then they go and they do some research and they find Cause of Death, or they find the Incomplete album, because those are some amazing albums from a long time ago.
Oh, so very true. Well, I know you guys are going to be hitting the stage in just a few hours and everything, and getting ready for the show and everything. And this is my first time seeing you, and I just can't wait to see it. Right. Is there anything else that you'd like to bring up that I've not brought up yet? No, not really, man. Just we obviously want to communicate with fans, and as we know, social media is everything. So we do our best to keep everyone informed. Obituary.cc is the official website that we always have the confirmed tour dates on, and just to thank everyone, for the new drummer dude that's picking up a pair of drumsticks for the first time right now, trying to play an AC/DC beat, all the way to the dudes that have been playing it as long as me. If there's people around that are still going for it, we share that passion, and we thank them for supporting Obituary. And we're going nowhere. We're having too much fun right now with this record. There's many more releases in the future with us. Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. And thank you so very much for taking time to do this interview. It's a tremendous honor, and I cannot wait to see you guys live tonight. You guys are in for a treat tonight. Awesome. Once again, this has been Donald Tardy of Obituary, and this is that German guy, Josh Ronquist. Pick up the new album, Inked in Blood, if you have not already, through Relapse Records.
Good words, Josh.
Thank you.